Is there a high divorce rate in Germany? Why do some Germans accept never getting married? Ni hao and guten Tag. Welcome back to Invest with Dietmar. Normally I discuss with our clients mostly questions about properties and investments in Germany. But sometimes there are also questions about the social life in Germany. And sometimes I'm really surprised about some questions or what people have heard about this theme. What is the truth and the reality about the question? Is there a high divorce rate in Germany? Why do some Germans accept never getting married? For a better understanding of this question, I will tell first the beginning. One investor asked me what will happen with their tenants and their renting contract when the tenants want to divorce or are not married. The answer is very easy because all named tenants in the renting contract are responsibility for the performance of the renting contract. For the German law, it is uninteresting if you are married or not and which family status the tenants have. But a divorce could be definitely a cut in the family life of a tenant. Maybe the tenant will go out or they make an agreement about the duty of the renting contract. Mostly the impact for the landlord is low and actually brings a new renting contract a better rent. But how much is the divorce rate in Germany? Actually, it is around 35% of all concluded marriage. The rate has go down since 2015. Seems the marriage becomes more stable. What will happen after the coronavirus lockdown? Nobody knows at the moment. With the rate, Germany belongs to the midfield of Europe and the midfield of the world. The normal marriage time in Germany is around 15 years. The most divorces will apply by the woman. The reasons are very different, but now a new trend is to see. Older women are now more willing to divorce from their partners. About the higher expectation of life, the willingness is higher to start a new part of life. Sometimes the couple have life apart each other. Belgium has the highest divorce rate in the world with over 70%. Also other countries like the USA have more than 50% of divorce rate. Therefore, the divorce rate in Germany is low compared with other countries. In the last years, it was trendy not to marry and to live together in a partnership. The reasons are very different for it. Sometimes the costs for the wedding are too huge. Sometimes it is a protest against the religion. A lot of people argued that it is uninteresting if they get a paper from an unknown man or woman from the government because the love don't need it. Sometimes opposition against the parents or the family and also fear of very expensive and bureaucracy divorce in Germany. Of course, you find more reasons, but mostly the men don't prefer a wedding. Because of the growing rent in the last years, a lot of young people don't leave their parents' home and the boyfriend and girlfriend are accepted there. German houses and apartments have enough space and one person more is not a problem. Why should young people get married? There is no reason and a cut in the relationship is very easy. Tradition, religion or social prejudice is not longer existing and the liberation in this case is very high in Germany. The German law had accepted this form of cohabitation meanwhile. For the contract law, it is uninteresting. Whoever signs the contract has a responsibility. But you have differences by the family law. If the couple have children, the right of the father or mother is restricted. The concerned questions about education, health and finance of the children. In some cases, it becomes very awkward for the parents. That's the reason why some couples still marry after the kids go to school. The government also prefers married people. The difference in the German tax system between married or not married people is huge. But a lot of non-married couples ignore this. Now a lot of politicians want to eliminate the advantage for married people. They argue that every kind of partnership must be allowed. In reality, it is a way to save money because the advantage for married people is expensive. Germany has a population of around 83 million people. Sometimes 83 million opinions too. Of course, you will find more reasons why a lot of people will not marry, and you find a lot of people who will do it. Thank you very much for your attention. We will see each other again next week. Ciao, ciao.